Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me! What a game that was! Sweden, Slovakia, Sweden with the 5, the Slovaks with the 3. But at the end of the day, it is Slovakia that celebrates. And it's Detroit's Lucas Raymond that is essentially a Slovak spy. My goodness, man. What a number of stories to follow out of this hockey game. What a contest here at 3 a.m. in the morning. But Team Sweden, despite the fact that they beat Slovakia 5-3, the Swedes now have their fate in the hands of Finland, facing off against Italy later today. Now, I wanted to give a rundown as to what it is we're going to be talking about today. Firstly, I want to acknowledge that yes, Latvia did beat Germany 4-3, and you had some Vancouver Canucks getting involved in the action. There you go, Lucas Reichel, opening things up and getting things started. But in regards to this Slovakia-Sweden game, we've got to talk about JURAJ SLAFKOVSKY, we've got to talk about Elias Pettersson, and we've got to talk about Lucas Raymond and tiebreakers, because it all comes to play here in this hockey contest. Opening things up in the scoring department, 1-0, it's Joel Eriksson Ek out of the Minnesota Wild organization. He gets the early one to go, but all it takes is 1 minute and 42 seconds for JURAJ SLAFKOVSKY to tie things up 1-1. And oh my goodness, baby, what a goal it was. If we head over to the bookmarks, we will see the JURAJ SLAFKOVSKY bomb, where he gets the pass from the top of the umbrella, and he decides to clap it from here. Look at this shot. He's essentially on the far hash marks. He fires a one-timer from here, and it goes in. Off the bar, it beats Jacob Markstrom. JURAJ SLAFKOVSKY scores a beautiful goal, and the most amazing part about this goal is the fact that JURAJ SLAFKOVSKY has now scored his 10th Olympic goal in 10 Olympic games. He's only 21, and he is already out there with 3 goals in 3 games this tournament. He has himself 7 goals in 7 games in Beijing 2022. And the statistics just keep on pouring in. SLAFKOVSKY going out there and resurrecting Slovak hockey. Take a look at this. He is the 4th player to score 10 Olympic goals before the age of 22 years old. And the last guy who went out there and did it, he was what, in 1948? Big shout out to Bruce Mather, who did so almost 100 years ago. SLAFKOVSKY is the 4th male to reach 10 Olympic goals before age 22. Yeah, this is back when hockey was essentially a totally different sport, where you couldn't pass the puck in front of you and all this other stuff. Okay, maybe it wasn't that far back. 1948? Yeah, I think the NHL existed by then. But JURAJ SLAFKOVSKY is literally doing stuff that we haven't seen in almost 100 years, and he ends up tying things up here for Team Slovakia. Now, before things finish up in the first period, you have Adam Ruzicka, who looks like he ends up scoring a goal because the puck squeaks behind Jacob Markstrom. The puck squeaks towards the goal line, but then at the very last second, Jacob Markstrom covers up the puck there. The overhead angle, inconclusive. You can't really see how it crosses the line, or if it ever does, before Markstrom gets his glove on top of it and pulls the puck back over the line. Look, I think you can say that it was really, really close, but I don't think there's any definitive camera angle that shows that Slovakia did get the lead. Actually getting the lead, though, is Adrian Kempe in the second period. He gets himself the go-ahead, but then it's Martin Giernat who ties things up one more time. Then, guess what? It's our good old guy, buddy old pal, Elias Pettersson, who gets himself not one, but 2 goals in the second half of this hockey game. Oh my gosh, it's Petey. Petey is scoring goals. And this is the first of Elias Pettersson's 2 goals on the night. Look at that, eh? It's Filip Forsberg. Imagine him getting some ice time. He comes into the offensive zone, throws it over to Petey on the left, who walks in and snipes it right by the Slovak goaltender. It doesn't show in the clip here, but Elias was so happy. He screamed. He looked so joyful. He got himself a goal at the Olympics. What a guy. He finally gets the monkey off of his back. And then in the third period, he does it again. Erik Karlsson and Lucas Raymond to Elias Pettersson for his second of the game. And you know, all I gotta go out there and ask is, what the hell happened to Sweden's coach? This is totally the opposite of what we had seen yesterday. Pettersson scores twice. He sees playing time with Forsberg and Nylander. He gets power play time, and he nearly helps Sweden win their group. Is he... Oh, never mind. We're not going to go out there and ask if he is back yet after 1 game at the Olympics, but this was a pretty good moment. Lucas Raymond then ends up making it 5-2 for Team Sweden, extending that lead, assisted by Mika Zibanejad and Erik Karlsson. Pretty nice play as well if you take a look at the video replay. Just going to try to be careful with this and pause it immediately. There we go. But 8:36 to go in the third period. You have Lucas Raymond there driving towards the goal, and he buries it. Really nice play for Team Sweden. But as we had mentioned, maybe Lucas Raymond, after dangling around Simon Nemec and finding himself the back of the net, maybe Lucas Raymond is a sleeper agent. Because a bad turnover leads to a Dalibor Dvorsky goal in the last minute of regulation. There is literally 39 seconds left in regulation. Dvorsky scores, assisted by JURAJ SLAFKOVSKY and Peter Seresnak. Look, you can say what you want about Lucas Raymond, the bad giveaway. You could say what you want about Jacob Markstrom, the muffin, not being able to stop it. But Team Sweden, they give up a goal, and because of that, Slovakia, they've got 3 on the night. This is why, in the final few seconds, Team Sweden pulled the goalie, because they needed to win by 3. Take a look at this. Right after the game, Slovakia, even though they lost 5-3, they were celebrating like crazy. Slovakia loses 5-3, but they celebrate because a last-minute goal gives them the tiebreaker. They win Group B. Or at least, that's what it looks like. It's not fully confirmed yet. We're going to have to wait and see what happens with Finland and Italy. But, hey, this last-second goal, last-minute goal, was very, very important for Team Slovakia to have put themselves in a stranglehold position in this Olympic bracket. One of Finland or Sweden is shaping up as a potential quarterfinal opponent for Canada or the US. And in order for Slovakia to get that Group B lead, Finland has to beat Italy in regulation. And so I think most people are just kind of assuming that they're going to do that. It's not a given. Obviously, nothing is ever guaranteed. But, yeah, can Finland beat Italy in regulation? I'd say it's probably likely. What are the betting odds on that? I'm not a betting man, but, I'm just telling it like it is. Slavkovsky went out there and said that that's the most he has ever celebrated after a loss. And it's a game where he comes out with 2 more points. Man, this guy's absolutely good. He is goated, is he not? Elias Pettersson getting 2 points. Lucas Raymond stepping up in a big way. Slavkovsky with 2 points. And Team Slovakia giving themselves a pretty big push despite losing 5-3. All that said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What a crazy early morning game that was. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.